What's up, everybody? Doing a dev stream. I'm only 7 minutes late this time. I mean, I'm supposed to do 2 hours, but it's really hard to wake up early, even with my new hours. It's because of the bus and like the location. I have to leave way earlier than anybody else would leave. If I had a motorcycle, I could get the 2 hours in. But I gotta clock in at 7:30, which means I gotta leave at 5 to catch the bus. And I get up there at like an hour before I have to clock in. So I have a whole hour I gotta waste up there just to fucking do my job. Oh, my wrist hurts. Ow. Why does my wrist hurt? Ow. It is friggin' hot today. I'm gonna put my sunscreen on now. That way when I leave, I don't have to worry about it or forget it. I don't wanna get fucking sunburned. You're not supposed to get sunburned. Anytime you get sunburned, you fucked up. This is gross. It stinks. But it's better than nothing, I guess. It's also old, so I don't know how long this shit lasts. A year old. Should probably not be using this. This is an expiration date. Expires 4/27. Oh, okay. This is still good. Some bitch. Yeah, this is a long expiration date. Holy crap. I ain't wearing freaking long sleeve in the summer unless it's like got like air cooling technology. I don't fucking know what the fuck. Also, my avatar is broken. It's not animating. I need to get the 3D avatar webcam thing. That would look just work a lot better. Because this one's based on volume, not whether or not I'm actually talking. So any kind of loud noise or bump will make it trigger. For some reason today, the background noise is really low. So testing. I am ModTyrant. Hello. I am ModTyrant. Hello. Wah. Wah 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 wah. This thing sucks. I love it, but it sucks. There's microphone delay duration. We're gonna make that half. Hello. What's up, everybody? What's up? Like, so it's at the top, it ends immediately. So I guess if it's in the middle, it's more smooth. Instead of like immediately ending the animation, it kind of, yeah, I think the middle is probably the better. The one makes it look more snappy. which is kind of annoying. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna have it in the middle. I think the middle is perfect. Okay. That was lame and had nothing to do with anything. I need to put some on my face. I don't want to, but I'm going to. This stuff is gross. It makes me feel oily. I don't like it. It smells like crap. I gotta make some more busts and do some commissions because I probably make money off of that, which would be great, and I won't have to go anywhere. I think I'm gonna do it. I gotta. This was the Friday. No, this Sunday. Also, I gotta pick up shifts for next week. Say 3 days, 6. That's 50 times. That's a lot of money. I have to do a double shift, which is fine. I get a lot. It's only 3 days a week, but I won't be able to do my stream unless I wake up really early. But I would only have to do it 3 days a time, 3 times a week. That would give me more time to do the hobby thing. Because after all said and done, from the travel time, I don't have time to do any hobbies. I think I need to do a double. I don't want to do a double, but I think I need to do a double. So I could do 2 doubles, and that'd be the same as working 4 days. It'd just be 2 days. Damn it, this is supposed to be about Blender. Hang on, I'm gonna open this up. I gotta multitask because I gotta go to work and I don't have time to do everything I wanna do. Capitalism sucks. I wish we had a UBI. That would be perfect because then I could just focus on my art and then I could open up an art business and maybe like computer repair. That would be cool. Also, I figured out how I'm gonna fix this. Oh, but this looks cool with the grass. I forgot all about this weird texture that's going on. I do kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Ah, my neck. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. The only problem is I need to create a copy of. So I figured out how I could fix it. I could reattach it, and then after it's reattached, I just the borders here are extremely redundant, so I can just shrink the outer edge so I could fit some more stuff in. Probably over here. Shrink this, and then we get a little corner right here to put stuff in. But I like this happy accident where the same texture has kind of given me inspiration. I didn't think about putting grass in the cave, but it does look pretty cool in there. So I'm going to go with it. I gotta check my shifts real quick. Uh-oh. That's about to happen. God damn it. I don't want to autoplay. Shut the fuck up, YouTube. It's gonna get me in trouble. So it's just the headphones. Also, if anybody's curious, the video is Markiplier and his friends are playing Valheim. I really wish they played more of that because it was fucking hilarious. I'm gonna see if I get paid. Probably not, but it won't hurt, I guess. Thursday, Tuesday. Why not Monday? Is that a holiday? Oh my god, everything's exploding. Alright, I'm gonna have to use the web browser. This is fucking Saturday, Monday. Well, they got morning shifts. That's pretty funny. 3 p.m. to 7. Can I make that? I'd have to leave at, I guess I can. 2 o'clock, so I'd have to leave at 1 o'clock. Monday, so I have to leave at 1, which is way earlier than I'm used to, that's for sure. Which means I gotta wake up earlier to get everything done. Um, let's see. I really want to make art as a living. That'd be fucking awesome. So I leave at 1 o'clock. Actually, I could just probably get my dad to save me. And then Wednesday, fuck it, we'll do three doubles. Because then I'd be making more money than I'm making now. Doing fours. Be a long day, that's for sure. But I only gotta do it 3 times. I guess I could alternate to 3 doubles 1 week, 2 doubles the next week. If I feel like I'm getting burned out, I can just switch it up. Alright. Alright, so that's done. That's taken care of. Close that out. I changed my mind. We're actually going to keep this separate because the texture looks really cool and I can't do that. Well, I mean, I could attach it and then repaint it. The problem is that grass is not a texture that it's not a brush. I manually painted that grass. So, well, I mean, you can see it's a solid color with blips and bloops on it. And then I made a second layer. Well, I guess I could kind of see how I did it. Okay, so I just put a bunch of poop down, and then set the color layer. What layer would that be? Shading, highlights, texture layer. And the texture layer is. This is the one I kind of messed up. This is a little complicated because it's really complex. I'm not even sure how I achieved this. It looks like I put a bunch of bright dots down and then I put a bunch of darker dots on top of them. Just dots, and then I kind of like blended it together, but like in a purposely half-ass manner so it wouldn't, so they would still have the circular shape. So it wouldn't, because it makes it look mossy. It makes it look grassy and mossy at the same time. And you've got the dead grass. That one's much easier to explain. I'm not sure. I think that's how I did it with the dots, but I'm not sure. It could be a texture brush. I don't think it's a texture brush. I don't recognize it. Damn, did not get paid. Well, I got savings. Barely. Check my other account real quick. Actually, I don't even know if art career is possible now with the fucking economy broken. You know, the only people that could buy from me would be like middle class plus. I don't know. My shit's not that expensive. I mean, it depends on how important your OC is and how badly you want a 3D bust that's handmade. I'm gonna check. I have 2 card accounts. Just gonna check the other one. Fuck. I only got $8 on that one. God damn. Fucking take. I'm getting bodied, y'all. Yeah, I gotta close this shit out. This is distracting. God damn it, YouTube. I mean, there's multiple ways to achieve this effect. I just hate how. Because this is all hand. I'm pretty sure this is all hand painted. Which annoys me immensely. We'll stick with the chaos. It looks pretty cool. Hopefully, it doesn't cause issues with like terrain. I might have to make a safety border for like collision. I could put like a ring. I could make a ring that covers both sides and then make it a coal only. That way, there's no chance of falling through the seam. Because I know a lot of physics engines, there's a seam, you can fall through it even though it's really tiny. It's like a weird glitch. I don't know if that happens in Godot or not, but it might. Alright, I guess we'll just get to painting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the cave. Then we're going to go to texture paint mode, and then we're going to, since this is a different material, we can load different textures. Um, oh, according to this, it doesn't have any layers. What? How does that work? This one doesn't have any layers either. Oh, that's right. Cause this is ready to export out, so I wouldn't have put the Blood Canyon. That makes sense. I'm a dummy. There's a lot of messy things in here to be deleted. I'm going to take that off. We're going to put this on. Copy material, delete it. Cave paint material. Still don't have any layers. What? Fuck? Alright, are these guys like linked? Because they're not supposed to be linked and it's starting to piss me off. Okay, level 1 material. Okay. Delete that. I have to poop soon. Okay, make a new one. Cave paint material. I still don't have layers. Can you not copy that over? This isn't layer. I'm so confused. Alright, well, I guess we'll hit save. I'm just going to load it in manually. So before we load it in manually, I'm going to minimize this. We're just going to do, since we're doing it manually, I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to go to layers and what the, oh thank God. Okay, that scared me. I thought it broke everything. So I'm going to copy all of this. I know it's weird for me to do it. I guess we don't have to copy the decal. No, we need to. I think I could use it because I'm going to go in and touch up the glitch. Decal layer, cave, level 1 shading, cave, name, level 1 texture, cave, texture, cave, layer, decal layer, cave, level 1 texture, hang on, layer, cave, cave, and then this one here because this is copy. And then I could just add the other ones because there's no data on those anyway. Level 1 base layer, cave, and that has that. That's done. Then now we just gotta load it up. So we'll just make the texture, add a new layer, and all that. Just load them in. So I gotta make sure we're on the right object here. So we're gonna go to object mode. We're gonna go to map. Just delete this, and we'll grab the correct one. I think it's blood canyon material. Cave will be cave paint material. Make this the primary one. Go to texture paint. Add a new layer. This will be color layer. Name it over here. Cave color layer or base layer. And a new one. Texture layer over here. Cave texture layer. And a new one. Shading layer. Cave shading layer. 4, right? Shading, texture, decal, that's right. Put decal at the top. Actually, I think there's 2 decals. There's one at the top, but I'm going to pick one on the bottom. Decal layer. Okay, decal layer. And we're done. So now I go to shading. And what the hell is going on? I am flabbergasted, to say the least. Alright, well, I'm just going to delete all this, because this is just a disaster. Alright, now we should be good. Okay, so it was loading it in, but it wasn't smart enough to do it correctly. It's just, the wires are all fucked up. So we're going to do it over. Let me save. Layer 1, what was it? Color layer. Save color layer. Texture layer. And texture layer. I gotta clean the file up at some point. There's a lot of extra materials in there. I don't know why. Default. Default layer. Shading layer. Cave shading. Uh-oh, I just realized my overlay was gone. Ah, nobody hasn't said anything. Okay. Hello? Yes. Jesus, just interrupt everything I'm doing. Hi, Spear. Sorry, somebody called me at like the worst possible time. Hey, fake tail, hi, buddy. So cute. Mm-hmm. Little baby fake tail. Get up here. Meow, meow, meow. You little baby. He's pestering me. Meow. Ugh, my organs. Layers. We want color layers. Cave. I can't read these. Layer. Cave. Depot layer. Cave. And then finally shading layer. Cave. Oh, you little beaver. Oh, it's so cute. Aw, you're so cute. Ow, my neck. It's whatever. Not much to be done about it, anyways. Alright, let's see. Does this load? Alright, looks like it's actually working. So, let me go back to texture paint. Go back to object mode. Nap. Why did it not show everything? That's weird. Hide that. Turn this off. Object mode. Select this. Texture paint. And I want to go into... Actually, we need to hide the layers first. I gotta think, what layer should I hide first? I think we'll just start with like every layer. So we'll do the we'll hide everything except the base color. We'll just work on each thing as we go. That way I know they're all smoothed out. So let's go here. I'm gonna pick that one. Hit save. Man, I will be right back. I gotta poop. That's the wrong button. Go back. Oof. My skin. Alright. It should be pretty straightforward. I just basically need to just use the smear brush. I think we can ignore the 2D view and we just kind of have fun with this. Maybe. Sweet. Alright, it's working. I'm never comfortable. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Well, at least I got enough for lunch. Basically, just gotta push this into place. I don't know, I kind of like that little red dot. It breaks up the pattern. Let's brush it a little bigger. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird. the edges here. Put this on 0.5. 0.6 is a bit much. Cave will look a lot better though this time around. I think we can do that there. A big old black spot. I'm looking for basically any like seams to cover them up. So yeah, like over here. It might actually be better just to paint this and then go over with the smear brush. I'm not sure what's up with the wall over here. I guess it doesn't matter because you can't see it anyways. I think that's it for this layer. So now I'm just going to turn the texture layer on. So a lot more detail. Okay, so yeah, that's a big old crater. We don't actually need that. So we can go to the base layer. We're going to get rid of this. Smear this out and away. Go to the texture layer and then just smear this out too. Find any goobers like this. Just kind of deal with them. Just looking for any weird looking goobers. Just grab them. Paint them out. This definitely looks way better than it used to, that's for sure. Holy crap. It's amazing. Got a lot more character and texture to it. This does not want to paint out first. So it's touching the ceiling, maybe. Yeah, just because I was too close, wasn't doing anything. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, it's almost time for me to go. I won't be back home till like 1 o'clock. I get off at 11:25, and then I gotta get on the bike, make sure everything's ready to go, and then that's gonna take me. I won't get to the bus until like 12:15, and then the bus won't pick me up till 12:30. Get back at 1, and then I gotta climb the hill, so I probably won't get back till like 1:30. And I gotta do it again tomorrow. I'm gonna do some art streams. I'm gonna try to get the commissions going again. Um, I'm gonna do like some. I'm just gonna make up some random characters, and I'm gonna like make them cutesy, like your generic. You know, like well, I shouldn't say generic, but like you know, like people that have their OCs. I just make like an OC-ified character, I guess. Although the economy's kind of fucked up, so I don't know if anybody can afford that. Some of them will be cutesy, some of them will be more realistic. It just depends on what the person wants. Because if I could just make commissions like once or twice a week, I wouldn't need to go anywhere. I could just stay here. So all I need to survive is like 200 bucks a week, which is like about the sit. That's actually better than $7 an hour. Actually, $7 an hour is fucking. I was doing 40s hour shifts on 725. Uh, Including raises, because at Kroger's I only made it up to 850. Including the raises, I never got more than like 250 bucks after like a 40-hour shift, which is crazy. It won't be a luxurious life, that's for sure, but at least I don't have to go anywhere. I just stay, get like do everything I need to do. So the decal layer is next. Actually, we'll do the decal layer last. I want to do the shading. This is more likely to have errors. Yeah, see, I gotta clean this up. Yeah, I agree. People, when they get those fancy jobs and they get their fancy houses, they get trapped inside a, like a life where you don't get to do anything except work. Fuck that. Hey, what's the point? That's pointless. If I were them, I would start saving up money, like, because you know, like doctors and stuff like that, they make like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just save up like half a mil after like a couple years. You could just quit. You know, like a poor person is gonna make, you know, after 100, like I did the math, after 100 years, you'll have spent like $1 million or $1.5 million in total. So like 500. It's like 100,000 every 10 years, or 10,000 every year. So if you assume you live to 100, that's about $1 million. But the problem is not every job is gonna pay really crappy like that. I don't understand middle class people. They just have so much opportunity and they just choose to live and do these really long, horrible hours, and then they complain about it like it's everybody else's fault. I don't know. That seems kind of crazy to me. I'm talking about like the middle class people that complain about everybody else except themselves. Like, poor people, or why everything sucks. It's like, no, you chose to fucking be a goddamn corporate slave. That's true. That is true. Is this base color? What is this? That's base color. Ah, fuck it. We'll just paint it out. There we go. And then I was working on shading layer. Shading layer actually looks halfway decent. Oh god, I'm in the wrong tool. Clean some zigzaggies. Yeah, yeah. All those things are exactly. They're designed to hold you in place. It gives your employer the ultimate leverage against you because like you're so terrified of getting fired that because you could lose all that stuff. If you don't get a job, right? You could lose your house, you could lose your car, you could lose everything. So it's literally like you're being held hostage by your employer because it's like, I finally made it out of college. I finally got a job. I'm in debt. I got all these things. I mean, if you're lucky, you'll have some of that paid off by the time you get a job, like a job for the level of education that you've earned. But Jesus, that's a mess. Well, I mean, they could. They just accept like they all like they're just. I think what it is they're stuck in this belief that they have to do that, but they don't have to. They could literally quit anytime they want. It's not going to ruin their life. It's just going to change their life. Because it, this isn't coming from me. This is coming from other people who I've listened to their stories. I know this is anecdotal, but they were forced into being a doctor because of their parents, and they became a doctor. They were successful. They had a lot of money, and the dude was like, I wasn't happy. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. So he eventually he quit. He threw it all away. He went through all the school, all those hours, all that stuff, all the money. He just threw it all away. And now he's happier. He's doing like nature shit on YouTube. And he says he's like way happier than that. Because he was just going through the motions because that's what his parents wanted him to do. Because like everybody in his family was a doctor. And I personally, I find freedom more valuable than anything those jobs could offer me. Like I could go to college, get a degree, get a really fancy paying job, and work 40, 60 plus hours. Because I've done that before. I've done that. I've done 60, 70 hours a week before. Uh, it's not hard. You just turn your brain off and throw your life away. You don't get to do anything. You just work, eat food. You basically become a machine. It's not hard, not impressive. And I hate when people act like that's oppressive because it's not. It's physical and mental abuse. You're literally torturing yourself for the sake of some random company, and it's disgusting. It's like it's immoral, and you're doing it to yourself. Um, like it should be looked at like alcohol addiction or something like that. Like it should be frowned upon. Like it's that fucked up. Like it's not something to be proud of. It's degenerative. It's bad for your health and it's bad for everybody around you, especially when you have an important job like that involves other people's lives. If you're overworked, you're not going to be able to do your job properly to help those people. You're going to put their lives in jeopardy. That's insane. Like if you add up all the hours they're putting in for all that money, the money is peanuts compared to how much life they lost. Like all that free time they could have spent with family, all that free time they could have had to do whatever they wanted, gone. For what? A couple $100,000 that any random person could get? I mean, if you want to waste all that time, some people are lucky and they just get that shit automatically. They're either born into it, they win the lottery, they blow up on YouTube, or merchants. Like that's an easy job. Anybody who goes into like selling stuff and you're good at it, that's an easy way to make money. Holy shit, you don't even do anything. You just sell. It's so easy. I've done it. I made tens of thousands of dollars, like 50K plus selling shit. It's easy. I just don't want to do it because I feel awful about it. If I became an eBay merchant, I'd be a millionaire. But MLM, wait, hang on. Someone once told me times the most valuable thing we had. That person then proceeded to try and sell me on an MLM. That's what the fuck? Hang on, I'm stupid. Let me look it up. Don't tell me. Okay, I thought so. It's like a marketing thing. Okay. That's fucking weird. That's some serious cognitive dissonance. Um, wow. I just don't even know what to say about that. That's fucking hilarious. That sounds like a Simpsons skit. That literally sounds like something from The Simpsons. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. There we go. This texture's done now. This thing looks great. This is on complete accident, by the way. There's an issue I have right here. It's probably the texture there. Oh, it's not done. I gotta put the blood down. Yeah, it's well, I mean, for personally, I think all capitalism is a Ponzi scheme. I mean, that's a Ponzi scheme. It's recognized as a Ponzi scheme because you have to get people to buy into it, and then it trickles up to the top. Actually, no, well, it doesn't trickle up to the top. It just goes straight to the top, and then if you happen to be somewhere in the middle, you get something out of it. Everybody else at the bottom gets screwed. But capitalism is the same way. It has the same outcome. Even though it's not legally recognized as a Ponzi scheme, capitalism has the exact same outcome. There's more people on the bottom suffering than people at the top, and there's less, barely anybody at the top. With that said, Spears, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go to work. I gotta hurry up, get that bike out of the basement, and catch my bus. So I hope you have a good day. I hope everybody listening has a good day. I will see y'all later at like probably 1:30, 2 o'clock. Bye.